Well, a hot day, some hazy skies too. Are the 90s going to stick around? Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Kris Crocker for a look at the forecast.
Oh, they are not going to stick around, but they will be back. You'll notice the skies have cleared up a little bit. We've got a nice breeze happening across the region, bringing in some fresh air, and not perfectly clear on the horizon, but an improvement. Your forecast first for tonight: mostly clear skies, 61 for an overnight low, southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour, 86 tomorrow, sunny and seasonable with southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour and gusts to 25 miles per hour. Our high today, 91, 10 degrees below our record for today, but 86 is our average high. Our sunset tonight is at 8:24. Right now it's 90 with clear skies. Winds out of the west-southwest at 17 miles per hour. We are experiencing higher gusts earlier today up in the 30-mile-per-hour range. Firefighters on heightened alert with this hot, dry weather. Red flag warnings in effect for the area for tomorrow. 91 our current temperature in Coeur d'Alene with clear skies and winds out of the west at 15 miles per hour. Ooh, Wildlife Wednesday. What a little darling. He's a little chubby. Is it politically correct to discuss this poor little chipmunk's weight? But Alexis Wall found this darling on top of Mount Spokane, and I do believe that is a granola bar. So someone's been feeding this little fellow. Meanwhile, beautiful, healthy young bull moose through the lens of Mark Vogt. Sees got a little bit of moisture there dropping off his face. He was digging around at the bottom of the pond for some food. And finally, another feasting critter from Cliff Snow, my friend up at Diamond Lake. He says this wild rabbit was eating his raspberries. Oh. Frustrating. Here's a look at your satellite and radar. We have a ridge of high pressure that is moving off to the east, and we are going to be left with this upper level trough. No moisture with this trough, but some cooler weather, and as it is pushing in, it is going to keep those winds going for tomorrow. Gusts in the 25-mile-per-hour range. The real cool down comes in for Friday and Saturday. Looks like we're headed down into the 70s, but very briefly. Overnight lows tonight down in the 50s and lower 60s. A little bit better sleeping weather across the region with highs tomorrow in the 80s and 90s, not the 90s and hundreds of earlier this week. Your 7-day forecast cools us down even further. Friday and Saturday in the 70s. Now, earlier in the week, it looked like we were going to be cooler than average next week, but that did not stick. We are in the 90s, and it looks fairly certain as we get into Monday. And boy, just no sign of any precipitation.
All right. Thank you, Kris.